Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got something really cool to share with you guys. I've not opened this up, but the first time I saw this, I thought, what a match made in heaven. This is actually a Bladebinge exclusive knife that was created by Arcane Design, which is already, if you've never checked out Arcane Design knives, they already have some of the most distinct design language in the production knife world. Once you see one, you can immediately identify these knives every single time you see something new from Arcane Design. It's really cool. I like that. I think that's pretty neat. So I will link this down in the description. It's my understanding that this is a limited run because it's a dealer exclusive. If you're not familiar with Bladebinge, definitely check them out. Their exclusives are awesome because of the color. Like, the color setup is really cool, but I'll link it all down in the description. I think it's an 80-piece run, so you guys can check it out if you want. Thanks to Bladebinge and Arcane Design for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. So what do we have? This is a brand new model, and I'm also getting the standard version. You guys are actually seeing a special version of this knife before I show you guys the standard version. Something to be said about Arcane Design. Obviously, you don't always make the joke that the packaging doesn't matter that much because I'm not going to EDC it. But if you do care about packaging and presentation, I would say Arcane Design is definitely at the top, right? A lot of people say, well, you know, I don't want the money going into the pack. I don't think hardly anything really does go into the packaging, maybe a little extra. But if you are big into that, Arcane Design has really good packaging presentation, I guess. You know, everybody kind of thinks differently about that. Oh boy, what do we have here? Look at this. How cool. Okay, let's take this out because I want to give the it's so cold. Oh gosh, this knife is frozen. It's frozen. It was in my box here, but this is a dark mode version of the new Automaton, which I believe is how we pronounce this. Oh yeah, classic profile. That looks so good. I knew I was gonna like this one. This is right there in that perfect spot between what I define as a medium and full-size knife. This is that sweet spot for so many people. My sweet spot is about 8 inches. This, I think, is about 7.8 inches with a slightly slimmer profile, but you have that classic knife handle profile, and you have that classic knife blade profile with all of the personality being the unmistakable Arcane Design aesthetic, excuse me, and the dark mode aesthetic from Bladebinge, which I gotta say is such a cool, this sort of like aqua cyan mixed with black. It really makes it look like pieces of the knife are glowing. And with Arcane Design, you know, when they first brought the Necronaut to the table, this is not a review, by the way, it's just an unboxing, first impressions. When they first brought the Necronaut, I remember how like everybody's attention was immediately grabbed by that thing because it looked so different. And he also was smart to use heavily contrasting red aluminum with black or matte gray, which is something that, you know, with the really angular futuristic aesthetic, it just worked really well. So these these bright glowing colors against really futuristic dark, you know, gray or black, like the background parts of the knife, it really makes them stand out and look like something cool and modern. But what I like about this one is you really do get a super, I mean, like at least first impressions wise, you get a super practical and classic profile. So a totally functional knife that just looks extremely cool. This is, I should also note, this is not a titanium frame lock. It's a nested, it might be steel or it might be titanium. We need to look in there and see. I don't know what happened to my little, I got that T3, oh wait, no, here it is. Let's take a look. This is my favorite. Gosh, these are so good. These little i3Ts. So this is, it looks like a steel, the whole thing is a steel lock bar. Let's just test it real quick. Yeah, which is fine. Doesn't need to be a titanium lock bar with a steel insert. But what I like is that it is nested. And look at that. Look how perfectly nested where it actually lips out. It's So you can see part of it on this side. That's really satisfying to look at. It's also very, very easy to engage with, to disengage. Oh, look at this. S90V. That's the way to do it. That makes me so happy. Man, this is really cool. I think this might be the other. I really like the studs here. They're not really studs. They're just like textured, like things. I don't know what we call these, if we still call them studs, but they do work really, really well. No mounting. Oh no, I'm wrong about that. Look what we did here. We got a symmetrical clip that can be flipped over for lefties. So look at that, lefties. Good to go here. Yeah, I think this might be my favorite Arcane design. This comes in a wide variety of different colors. Like if you like the profile, but you're not so much into the dark mode thing, which is fine. I love this. I think this is super cool. But on the Arcane Design website, which I'll also link, they have standard like black and stonewash. They have the classic, what I consider to be the flagship red and black from Arcane Design, right? You got the satin blades, you got the coated blades. There's a bunch of different versions, right? So if you want something a little more flashy, then you can go for it, but you don't have to. Yeah, I think this is a winner. I'm so excited to throw this in the pocket and carry this around because it feels good. I mean, it's not at all a departure from what they normally do, but it's so much less angular and more. There's a lot more user-friendly here, I think, than past designs. And the areas that I would expect to be sharp from Arcane Design are definitely knocked down. Let me get this in and out of the pocket here real quick and tell you guys what I think. Pocket clip is kind of tight, but it does work. The rounded spot underneath there, right, you might need, well, I'm wearing athletic pants right here. So it does pinch a little bit, but I would say fairly easy in and out of the pocket. I'd rate that a B. But everything else here, pretty good. Nice jimping too. Really happy to see S90V on there. Let's get measurements here just real quick. And we'll be able to do that as soon as I locate my tape measure. There it is. So the overall length of the Automaton is, 7.8 inches. Blade length is coming in at, actually this is, 3.5 inches, so it's a nice ratio there. And then your cutting edge is actually still 3.35. I'll let you guys take a look at the plunge grind so that you can decide. I kind of mentioned, in future videos that, because the plunge grind is never really something that bothers me. But it does bother some of you depending on how often you sharpen or plan to sharpen. So I'll let you guys take a look at that and see what you think there. But let's go ahead and do the weight real quick. So S90V and a lot of titanium. I'm going to guess that's just shy of 5. I can't see this weighing 5 ounces. No, it's actually almost 4. So 4.2 ounces on the weight there. Yeah, this is really cool. Bladebinge, this dark mode stuff, I love this. There are so many models out there that would look awesome with dark mode stuff. I like this. I like this a lot. I think that is very, very cool. Look at that piece, man. Doesn't it look like it's just glowing? Man, like I feel like if I turn the lights off, this would glow. I love that. I love it. I think that's so cool. Okay. That's going to be it for today. Thanks again to Bladebinge and Arcane Design. The appropriate links will be down in the description for you guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex if you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you'd like to check out my other content. I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.